What makes a battle? This is what it takes to make a battle. These are American supplies out of the factories, foundries, mines, harvested from the soil, pouring in from all sections, all states, from the east, from the south, from the Midwest and the West. Supplies, equipment, weapons, made with one purpose and one purpose only. These are the factors of war, the backbone of battle. Take them away, destroy them, diminish them in number or quality, fail to replace them in time, and first the soldier and then the nation faces defeat, destruction, and death. Without them, no battle is possible. You, the millions of workers, men and women, young and old, high school kids and grandmothers, Democrats and Republicans, Protestants, Catholics and Jews, white and colored, you who make them know their purpose. Give them to our fighting men and you give them the overwhelming power of the world's greatest industrial democracy. The power we are now using to rid the world of the Nazis. The power that will break the empire that produced the Jap executioners and murderers. Here we are combat loading our transport. American sea power, probably the greatest naval force ever assembled, heads for our first land penetration of Japanese territory, the Marshall Islands, center gate in Jap Fortress Pacific. Timed with new blows at northern Paramashiru and southern Rabaul, the invasion of the 32 Marshall Atolls stands as a masterpiece of amphibious strategy. For 75 days, our land and sea-based bombers blasted the outer islands. This was the first battle mission for many of these aircraft carriers, but our later tactics depended on their softening blows. This was the first round in a finished fight. Remember the look of those Jap hangars. You'll see them again later. The Japs sent up planes trying to drive us off, but the attempt ended in spectacular suicide. Like this. This bombardment led the Japs to expect our attack on the fringe of the Marshalls. But our blow was struck at the very center, the Kwajalein Atoll. We struck at both ends of the 70-mile atoll simultaneously. While the 7th Infantry headed for the main island of Kwajalein in the south, here in the north, the 4th Marines prepared to invade Roy and Namur. The battle wagons blasted Roy and Namur with 5,000 tons of anger. Twice as much as Berlin was getting at just about the same time. The men climbed down to the assault craft and wait for the signal for H-hour. There it is. communication post, coordinating the battles on land, sea, and air. They started straight in, covering their advance with mortar fire. On a half-mile-wide coral island, there's no room for complicated tactics and flanking movements. There's just infighting, shell hole hopping across flat, empty sand with no cover. Each man fights his own war against the Japs, hidden out there somewhere in the rubble. From the start, the jig was obviously up for the Japs on Roy. Germans would have quit right away, but Japs are Japs. They crept behind wreckage and took pot shots at us. They dug into the ground like rats. It was a matter of finding out where they were hiding and blowing them apart with bangalores and grenades. There they go,